What's going on, Colts family? It's your boy Jose Fuego Ortiz, and I'm back, y'all. It's Tuesday with another episode of Out of the Shoe Colt podcast, y'all. And look what, y'all. 2 games in a row, Colts win, Colts win, Colts win, y'all. Good game, sloppy game. When I say sloppy game, I'm talking about sloppy game in the sense of it was like they was playing in a monsoon. It was just raining and not. It's like just consistent, big old fat rain was coming down. You know, and it was a sloppy game as far as fumbles over here, fumbles over there. You get what I'm trying to say? Definitely a ground game with a touch of aerial assault. But let's get into the game, y'all. Colts versus 49ers. Monday night football. Correction, Sunday night football. We was back on TV. The last time we was on TV wasn't good. This time we got the dub, y'all. We got the dub. Man, but let's get to it, man. First, let's talk about the quarterback play. Well, you know what? Let's talk about like what I said in my last one. Players that we had to worry about. Debo Samuel. Told you we had to worry about him. 100 yards and a TD. That's all right, though. We figured he was going to get his a little bit. But, man, the running back, I didn't even know who he was. That first quarter, well, better yet, that first series, in the second series, he was just running. Like, we ain't know what to do. 18 carries, 107 yards, and a TD. Man. Fred Warner, I told you I had to worry about him. He had like, I think, 9 to 10 tackles and a forced fumble. He was out there getting it, y'all. Bosa, not too much. I mean, he was getting there, but he ain't getting no sacks or nothing. But was he disrupting or being disruptive? Yeah, a little bit. He was, but it wasn't enough for them to get the W. Oh no, oh no. I'm just giving y'all a quick little highlights of how I told y'all these are the people we need to worry about, and they came out and they did their job. I mean, it wasn't enough, but kudos to them. And a quick shout out to Trent Trent Cannon, player on the 49ers, went to VSU. Shout out to the alumni. Shout out to my alumni up there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a big shout out, and it was homecoming for us. So he didn't get too much play, but on the returns he tried to do a little something, but we ain't let it happen. But definitely shout outs to him. Shout outs to VSU. We both alumni. But now that that's in and done, let's get to the INDY Colts. All right. Quarterback, the captain, number 2, Wentz. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I say that because, he had that little fumble, but he was trying to make some stuff happen. And I was screaming at the TV. But look, 150 yards. He was 17 for 20, 25, 26. 2 TDs. No interceptions, y'all. Knock on the helmet. Still, no interceptions. He was a little reckless throwing the ball, but at the same time, I'm going to throw some of that on the weather because that ball was slippery. I can only imagine. Both of the quarterbacks was wearing gloves. Okay? But he did his thing, man, and he was throwing the ball down the field. And I tell you what, if number 11, that Pitt, would have caught all of those balls, his numbers would have been off the radars. But that secondary was too much for that secondary. It was flag on the play, flag on the play, flag on the play. Nah, they couldn't hold him. They could not hold him, y'all. JT, running game was on point, but it started off bad. That first series, he fumbled the ball. I was like, what is going on? This is not how we supposed to start. Screaming at the TV. letting him know he better tighten up. He better than that. Like he could hear me. But I felt like he could. And he did, because he ain't fumbled. Well, he fumbled one more time, but we recovered it. But he still got 107 yards, a touchdown. And I think 3 or 4 of them, those are big gains. You know, plus 20 yards on 4 of them. So look, rain, sleet, or snow, he was out there. Rain, sleet, or snow, Wentz was out there. And he was delivering. I felt like his longer passes looked better than his shorter passes in that type of in that weather, in that environment. Because them long balls is looking pretty nice, pretty tight, pretty spirally. You get what I'm saying? Pitt, it's the 1-1. He's showing up and showing out. 100 yards. 4 catches. Touchdown. And like I said, if they secondary or they cornerbacks or whoever was back there, they safeties or free safeties, was not messing around and running into him and grabbing him and holding him, his numbers would have been out of here. Like, the ball went deep like 5 times to him. 5 times. 2 of them he caught. The other 3, he could have caught if there wasn't no pass interference. And it was a blatant pass interference. Like, it wasn't like, oh, nah, let him play, ref. No, like, it was pass interference, boy. That joint was crazy. Defensive line, pretty good. Pretty good. Bosa was getting the best of Fisher a little bit. I believe he was. He was. But, I mean, he ain't getting no sacks. But he was definitely getting the best of him a little bit. But, we fixed that. We put somebody else on that side a little bit to help him out. But, not too bad, though. Not too bad. I seen them. If y'all ain't watch it, they had Reed rotating in now with Glow. Seen that. That was pretty good. That worked out pretty well. Definitely. On the right side. Definitely. You know what I mean? Defense. Other than 2 series, man, defense did pretty well. And I know, 100 yards to the running back and 100 yards to a receiver is kind of like, well, did they really? I mean, with that weather and everything, man, it was only like 3 series that they, that they was on us. That first series, they was on us. I was like, man, what is going on? I feel like I was on the field. I know what was going on. Why are we not tackling? Oh man, that's another 5 yards, 10 yards throwing the ball. Like, but after a while, we calmed it down a little bit, relaxed, just got used to playing in that weather, got used to playing wet. Just had to just take our time. Had to take our time. You know what I mean? 5-3. The maniac. Making things happen. Forced fumble. Boom, we got it and we capitalized. And he got 7 tackles. I told y'all. Al-Qadim Muhammad. I told y'all on the last one. I told y'all. He earned that spot. Sack. Forced fumble. Quiddy Pay recovers. DeForest Buckner. Sack. 5. I think he had like 5 or 7 tackles. Being disrupted. Quiddy Pay. Making it happen. Being careful. Being at the right place at the right time. Fumble recovery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Starting to get there. I'm starting to breathe a little better. Secondary. Good job. Good job. I know we had some missing pieces. The roads is closed. He might have, during practice, during that day, that morning, or that afternoon or whatever, it looked like he had hurt his leg again. People thought he wasn't even going to play. He was in there doing the best he could, fighting. Got that INT and took it back, but they called it back because his heel was on the white. It's all good. Help steal the game, close it out, all the way out. Corey Willis, INT. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. Moore, that big old hit he hit on number 11. Boy, he made that boy flip. I think that was like in the first series that they had. Now, I mean, they scored on us, but that was a hell of a hit he gave him, boy. He making people flip on camera, on live TV. Woo! He'd have made ESPN. Boy, if he didn't, he should have. Man. What else we got? The kicker did his job. That's what I'm talking about. In practice, they said he wasn't making nothing. Game day, prime time, live time, he made them. All of them. And now, that's what we like. We wasn't crazy. We wasn't, going too crazy. But everything that he kicked went through the uprights. Extra points went through the uprights. That field goal went through the uprights. That's what I'm talking about. When the offense is humming and the defense is humming, these are the scores we get. 30, 20-something. You get what I'm trying to say? This is a good team. Everybody knows it. And we starting to hum. And we starting to gel. And it's right at the right time. And I know what some people probably going to say in the comments. Well, it was only the 49ers. They 2-4. They got injuries. So do we. So do we. That defense they got is no joke. We was just a little bit better. All right? And we was able to capitalize when we got them turnovers on them. That INT, capitalize. You get what I'm trying to say? That fumble, capitalize. We was making them count. Because if not, man, look. That first quarter, man, or the first half, but before the half, we just got the lead right before the half. It wasn't like, we was just winning this entire game the whole time. No. It won until right before the half, and then it was only 13-12. I was like, why y'all going for 2? It's okay. It's okay. I get it. It wound up working out, though. It wound up working out. And it was a slow, slushy, fumbly game. But we made it count when it was supposed to count and when we needed it to count. And that second or third drive that they had later on during the game, they scored like it wasn't nothing. They went, I think it was the third quarter, the third or fourth quarter. They went straight down the field. Boom. I was like, what just happened? But then we came back. Got that turnover. Got that score. Threw that bomb. Pittman caught it. Moused them. Get off me. And made it in the end zone. Yes, sir. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Mo Alley Cox, I told y'all. VCU on tight end day. Got him a tutty. I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you, sir. Wentz putting his body on the line. We needed 17 yards. Play broke down. He did a little scramble. Got the 17 yards. We was in the red zone. RPO. I didn't even know he had the ball. The cameraman didn't even know he had. The cameraman was following JT. Went scooted to the right, just enough speed to get in there. Touchdown. He playing, y'all. He giving us all he got. And I like it. All right. I was one of the ones that was a little afraid. I was a little afraid. All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little afraid. But he's showing and proving, all right. All of these games, he's playing his heart out. And he's doing what we need to do to win. He had a passer rating of, I think it was, let me check my notes real quick. I think it was about 106.2. In the rain. In the rain. Now, could you imagine if it wasn't raining? Or very sleet-ish out there? I'm pretty sure if it was better weather, both teams probably would have played a lot better. But I still believe we would have came out on top. Because we was punching them balls out. Bam. That INT, that ball, Garoppolo threw that ball, and then maybe it came up on Debo Samuels a little quicker than what he expected, but we'll take that. The one that Kari Willis caught, I blame that throw on the wetness of the ball, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, we was in the red zone when that fumble happened to us, so that one really hurt. So hey, I'll take that one. Blame it on the weather. That's fine. INT for us. We got the ball. That's it. So look, y'all. Great game. Glad we came out on top. Second win in a row. We needed this game, y'all. Everybody knows we needed this game. You know what I mean? Tennessee keeps on winning, and if they keep on winning, we have to keep on winning. If we want to make it, not make it to the dance, but make it a race to the playoffs or wild card, we got to keep winning. Because everybody in the AFC is winning, boy, and they got records. They got records. There's not too much between the ones that are on the higher end. There's not too much room to breathe. You can only lose about 2 or 3 more games. After that, that's it. It's a wrap. We got Tennessee next up. Good game. Home game. I will be there on Halloween. It's going to be a good time. And that's another game we need to get the W. That's one of the harder ones. It's one of the harder ones, y'all. We need to get this W in our hometown and split the series. After that, we got the Jets. They just lost their quarterback. Not to say it like that. Okay. And then we got the Jaguars after that. You know how I say, it's the NFL. Ain't no easy wins. Okay, but those are winnable games for us. Winnable games for us. And then we could at least be at 500. We not there yet. But we definitely looking good, y'all. Y'all know it. I know it. The NFL know it. Some of the broadcasters are like, well, here go the Colts. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Don't do it. Don't do it, y'all. But like always, y'all, it's Jose Fuego Ortiz with another episode of Out of the Shoe Code Podcast. Y'all stay blessed, y'all. Peace out.